And didn't you tell me something about a vast crop of mushrooms one year?
Oh, well, I left school in 1929, and he said, oh, you can have your month holiday, you see, before I started. And only I got the job at Indian House. I could go there and work for 62. And he said, oh, you can have your month off, you see, before you start work. That was the school holiday. I could have it off. So I went that year. There was an awful crop of mushrooms. So I went and picked them every day. Clayton's buses used to come through from Ulverston, and my mother's shop, she used to take the parcels in, what they were delivered on the route. And so they used to call in, you see, and so she could let them have all the mushrooms every night, every day. I went mushrooming every day. And they took them to Ulverston and sold them and gave her the money. I didn't get any.
Your mother got that would be before any Cumbrian buses at least.
No, they were running as well. Yeah, yeah. I think it'd be 1927 when the buses started. Through Bootle, yeah.
And before that, can you?
There wasn't any. Nothing.
People
just had taps. I used to go on my holidays up to my uncle's at the dike at Muncaster there, Dyke Farm, and they used to come for me in the pony and trap.
And where's Dyke Farm?
You know, you go down Muncaster Hill, that big farm on the right. Stands back a little bit.
Yeah. The other side of the.
The other side of the Broad. Yeah. On the right, my uncle used to farm it. Oh, yeah. It's a kind of a fancy house it is. If you know it, it's Mrs. Marcel. Mrs. Marcel it is, yeah.
Well, it's June Thornton that's all that.
Yeah, she owned all that, like bought them all. So he used to come for us with pony and trap. And then there was an old, if you've been over Coney Fell, just before you come over the cattle grid there, against Fall Gate, there was a farmhouse in the bank there. It's ruins now. I used to stay there for my holidays.
What? Is that Whitestone?
No, it's on Coney Fell there.
It is a ruin. It's just as you going from the other side.
Can't get the name out.
Was that a relation?
Yes, it was my uncle. Right. One of my uncle on my mother's side.
Yeah.
And I used to stop there for a while. He never saw anybody. Used to go there for the fortnight.
What did you do?
Well, what we did, we went out and picked sticks up off the wind bushes and all anything like that, and catch butterflies. All them.
Played in the back there.
And played in the back and one thing and another. That's all he was to do.
But you'd enjoy it.
Oh yes, yeah. I used to stop at Fall Gate Farm as well. They farmed there before they went there, and I had mop of curly hair. And I got fastened up in a. I used to wear that young girl there.
Right, yeah.
And I got fastened up in a briar, so that they cut me out. So that was the end of that.
You've had some experience.
Eh?
You've had some experience.
Oh yeah. And then you see after that horse and that carry on, that was the flood carry on there, and if that had come off, that's my second or third escape.
You had cat 9 miles.
Yeah. And so I stopped in Indian House 49 years till my hips give out, both of them, and I left. I would have been there 50 something years all the time, you see. And we lived up at Fell Green there 54 years.
Did you go away from when you first married?
Yes, yes, it was belonged to Mr. Grice, and he was doing them up with a couple of fellas out of the village. And so I asked him if I could have one. It was two West Cumberland men drivers was going to get them. One got it and one didn't want it, so I got his.
Perhaps you could say where Fell Green is for the. Where is Fell Green?
Oh, Fell Green's on the Fell Road from out of the village. You go up there and it's the last house. It's just on the fell.
Is that going down Pig?
Yes, you go down Pig Street.
Pig Street.
Yes, that's the hill. That's the hill that you go up there behind you.
Right, so down Pig Street.
Yeah, you go up through there.
Oh, right. And is it somebody's spout? Gibson's spout?
Gibson Spouts
Gibson's
there, yeah.
Spouts, the
That used to,
water
that was a favourite place for people to
go
go.
swimming.
Gibson Spout, yes, in the water, yeah. Then they made the reservoir at Fellside in 1941, 1942, and they wanted people to stop going in there then playing about it.
Yeah.
Because they had a tributary in the pipe into the reservoir, you see.
No, the Bootle main street, somebody said, was like in a different place originally.
Well,
The main street was sort of somehow slightly
no,
different.
where you come into the village up there.
You've got all the names of Cumbria Square, haven't you?
Hey?
You've got all the names of who lived where, haven't you? The shops.
Little bit of station.
Well, I was going to ask you, can you remember that ship, the escort?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And where was it?
It's at Silka town. Used to get nearly against the town farm. There was a great big rock there. Only is the one, a great big one, oh, it'll be. I use that and a great big one, that's any hitty. The only one there, and it's put a hole in the wall.
Was it very close to shore then? I mean,
Oh yes, you come right
if
in.
you go on the shore, you
Yeah,
can see that.
practically on the shore. You could walk to it when the
But
tide.
what was he doing so close in? Was he?
Oh, it was rough weather.
Oh, it was.
Fetched it in, you say.
Can you remember the storm?
Oh yes, oh, it was a rough night, terrible night.
Oh, so the storm, it just forced it.
Yeah, storm brought it
and
in.
caught the
Yeah.
rock, right.
And it hit this rock, and it's the only rock there was. And you see, it put a great big hole in it, all as big as that window in the side of it. And they worked on it for weeks, filling it with concrete.
But they did get the people off, didn't they?
Yes, they got the people off with
the
the breeches boy. The Coast Guards, Bootle Coast Guards.
So what year was this then?
In 1936, I think it was, 35, was it? 35. Yeah.
So they had a Coast Guard at Bootle then?
Oh yes, they were one a long time, but Bootle. And then they got the hole filled up with concrete, some kind of concrete that can put in water, you see, and it sets. And then they told it up to Throne in Scotland, and it sunk just before it got there. And that was
so were there many crew on board then?
it would be into teens, I think, one or two women, because they always had women on there as cooks, and yes, and just about maybe a dozen men, I think, on it.
Were they all taken into houses in Bootle then?
I can't just tell you what happened there, I don't know.
And there's lots of goods on board the ship, was there?
I don't know what they were carrying really. Couldn't just tell you. It was there for quite a long time before.
Quite a lot of weeks so to wait for the low tide.
Yeah, before they could work on it. Like. One or two H.R. Grace and Paul Sykes was in the post office. H.R. Grace was the main man of the village at the time, like.
Yeah.
They all got a medal of some kind.
Did they?
For it, like, of the Finnish government. And I don't know how many more did, like.